What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book audience. Trying to win the world's greatest monthly giveaway. One of the world's greatest live streams at Council of Comics. You have to forgive me because I looked up and I saw that it wasn't streaming to Couches and Slouching or Clifford on Comics. So I had to go in there and correct a couple of that. But it's okay now. It's okay now. And just like Phil said, it's episode 183. 17 away from the big 200. The film this week is FORREST GUMP. Doing my 1994 year. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But as always, the loyal council, C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, Phil, Cliff will be in here at some point, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows? Who knows? How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I've been very productive today. Very productive.
NBA playoffs start today?
Started yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, for our team, I think it starts today.
Yeah. Today's game one. It starts in about an hour and a half from now.
The second season, they call it, of the
And
NBA.
it's actually true. It is the second season because the way you play in the regular season is almost totally different when you play in the playoffs.
And it's long.
And this is
Quite
the
long.
only trophy that they give out that matters, not that in-season crap.
Oh, that trophy. You got somebody at work that's like, but we won the cup. I was like, ain't nobody care about no cup. What's wrong with y'all? Nobody cares
The
about
only thing
the
we
cup.
care about. Only thing we care about is the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's it.
For real.
Yeah. I said, how many people won the cup, won the final? They had no answer. That would be the first.
No.
I was like,
Who's it? Oh, he was the MVP of the cup. Yeah, okay.
yeah, nobody care about that cup.
I don't know. I can't even. I'm a
Nonsense.
huge basketball fan. I can't even tell you who's the MVP of the cup.
I can't even tell you who won it other than they made a big stink about the supposed, so-called king winning the first one. Like anybody gives a crap.
Oh
you
yeah.
Win, you win the Mickey Mouse championship in that one, and you count them as extra titles.
Who won it this year? I don't even remember.
The cup?
I think it was somebody in Indiana. I can't remember. I remember the final. I think Indiana was in the final, but I could be wrong. And the Knicks won it, I think.
The Knicks won the cup. Yeah.
I think the Knicks won it.
Oh, it was the Knicks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knicks won the cup.
Okay.
Because it translates so well into the postseason.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Thanks. Talk about your father. Well, I love my father very much. If that's what
I love mine.
I love my father on earth, and I definitely love my father in heaven. You know what I mean?
Same
So that's what I'm talking about. Is Father's Day coming up?
June.
No, Mother's Day first.
Mother's Day. So when's Mother's Day?
May 10th.
Mother's Day, yeah.
Oh, that's around the corner.
Father's Day is in June. Came up with days exactly. But
That's around the
21st.
corner. All right.
June 21st.
Let's get started with Phil's gonna put up a hashtag. Get our first hashtag of the day. This hashtag is gonna help you get a duck in the world's greatest monthly giveaway, which we'll be adding more books in tomorrow. Oh, and I have something that I'm going to add into this because of this. Okay. I got it. All right. So I decided NBA playoffs. Very nice. Put that banner up there. All right. So what I'm going to add into the giveaway, because I want to add something for movie day too, is I'm picking up all these cheap DVDs. They're used. Okay, but I check them, I clean them and all that. I'm going to throw in Friday.
oh yes, good choice.
Damn!
You know what I mean?
Good choice.
No,
Good
That's
choice.
gonna go. That's gonna go in.
That
the
is
giveaway.
that's an hilarious movie. Yeah, great choice.
nobody?
Picked it up for $1.99. So why not? You know what I mean?
Hey, we got to support physical media because
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. It's good to have a little physical media. So Friday's
sir.
going into the giveaway as well. All right. So we can do the movie tournament without Cliff at the moment. We can start
Okay.
it off. So
Might not matter.
we're doing our tournament for the best movie of all the movies that we've watched, ladies and gentlemen, and we've narrowed it down to the elite. No, the final four. We're in the final four. We're in the final four. And in that final four, we have Captain America, the Winter Soldier versus It's a Wonderful Life.
Did you notice anything interesting about who's left?
They're all 3 seeds, ladies and gentlemen.
All 3 seeds.
They're all 3 seeds. And Back to the Future versus Star Wars A New Hope. And we'll start off with the first one. We'll see if we need Clifford's for this. Captain America, the Winter Soldier from Marvel Studios versus It's a Wonderful Life, the winner of the superhero genre and the drama genre. I'll go off and I will say Captain America, the Winter Soldier, ladies and gentlemen. Even though I love It's a Wonderful Life, is no Winter Soldier, my friend. Is no Winter Soldier. See Bizzle.
Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Let's do Phil.
You could lock in Captain America.
All right, and just for good measure, green shirt guy.
I see. I was going to go the other way. I love Captain America. It's a great movie. It's a Wonderful Life is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Okay.
And I wouldn't put Captain America that high. And it's good. It's probably top 50, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay, but we don't need Clifford for that one. Captain America Winter Soldier moves on to the finals. Next up, we have the winner of the comedy genre, Back to the Future Part 1, versus the winner of the fantasy genre, Star Wars A New Hope. Again, I will go first, and I'm just going to have to go with Star Wars because Star Wars A New Hope, I mean, it just created a whole era of movies, and just what it was just the impact was phenomenal. So I'm gonna go Star Wars: A New Hope, and I'll go the other way. Green shirt guy.
It's not a thought process. Star Wars easily.
Star Wars. And then Phil.
You could lock it in again as Star Wars: A New Hope.
All right, good measure. See to the Bizzle.
I would say this. I always felt that Back to the Future shouldn't have even been in the Final Four. It's one of those Cinderella teams that you like. Why are you here? And they get blown out in the Final Four. So this team's getting blown out. So give me Star Wars.
You've made your run.
Star Wars is, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
And so we have Captain America Winter Soldier versus Star Wars, and we're gonna wait until the end of the show, and perhaps Clifford can put a vote in there as well. But that's gonna be our final: A New Hope versus Winter Soldier. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah. I have a question. Richard guy, what was the number 1 seed in fantasy?
Return of the King.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Return of the King. All right, and then on that note, Phil, let's get into that super duper box office, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, well, look who's here. It's Clifford. Before you start, Phil, Clifford, we just did it. Your vote wouldn't have mattered, Clifford. But we have a final that you can think about. We're going to vote at the end of the show. It is Captain America, the Winter Soldier versus Star Wars, A New Hope. All right?
Okay.
And
I'm the only one who went It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, so you could actually, where would you have gone? Winter Soldier or It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, I was going to choose Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I understand the importance of It's a Wonderful Life, but Winter Soldier brings me an awful lot of joy.
And what was the other one? It's Star Wars and Back
to the Future.
I probably would have gone Star Wars.
Okay. So, yeah. Yep. All right. We'll talk about the final at the end, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Phil, give us that wonderful, wonderful box office.
All right. It is week 16 of 2026. And number 1 still is Super Mario Galaxy Movie. It brings in 35 million. It's 3 weeks, and it has not hit that million mark yet. It is up to 747. And surprisingly,
hasn't hit a billion yet.
No, it's only had 3
one. I think the first one hit a billion by this time.
I think it did.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Hanging in there at number 2, Project Hail Mary brings in another 20,457,000. It's been out for 5 weeks now.
Yeah, what's its total now?
573 million worldwide.
Not bad.
Which is like very good. Even on that $200 million budget, that's made.
So about breaking even with that movie, I guess.
Lee Corwin's The Mummy, coming in at number 3, new this week, brings in 13,515,000.
What is that?
That's a horror movie.
It's a remake, isn't it?
That's not part of the MonsterVerse, right?
No.
The new Universal Monsters.
This is like straight up.
Journalist disappears into the desert without a trace. 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she is returned to them as what should be a joyful reunion turns into a living nightmare.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
So it's a horror movie.
34 million worldwide.
Okay.
Not horror like Universal Monster horror like Insidious and The Conjuring type of horror.
Okay.
The Drama, out 3 weeks. It is number 4 this week. It makes 4,842,000. You, Me, and Tuscany makes 3,800,000.
Mario wanted to see that You and Me in Tuscany.
It's got the guy from Bridgerton in it.
God bless.
Well, they wanted, bless you, yeah. There's a big push to support this movie because I think somebody said, or the studio said, if it doesn't make money, they won't make any movies like these anymore.
Woman crashes at an empty Italian villa, posing as the owner's fiancée. She discovers an unexpected romance that can transform her life. It was the studio that said that. Universal?
I don't know. Probably. It sounded like Universal say something like that.
They're lying about that.
They're lying.
That'd be like Disney coming out like, all right, if this movie doesn't make any, we're not going to make any more family pictures.
Right?
Stop lying.
Why you always lying?
Yeah. Hoppers comes in at number 6 this week.
Oh, nice.
Hoppers is up to 367,000 worldwide.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, 367 million, sorry. Worldwide. So, I guess they kind of did say like if, Hoppers doesn't make any money, we're not going to make Pixar movies. They kind of have pulled it.
Right.
Normal is number 7, new this week, makes 2,650,000. Centers on a temporary small-town sheriff who undercovers dark mysteries after a local bank robbery. BTS World Tour, Aryang in Japan live viewing. So, like it's different from last week's BTS. This one's in Japan. That makes 1,800,000. Number 9 is Bus Boys. Makes 1,650,000. Mind-blowing film. A pair of idiot friends believe that if they become waiters, all their problems will be solved. They aren't entirely wrong, but they aren't entirely right.
I knew that was going to be a comedy, just based off the name of the movie.
Yeah. David Spade.
David Spade. Well, that says a lot.
Booth Bengolia makes 950,000. Would it be a Bollywood film? A man inherits a palace in rural Magnapur and plans his sister's wedding there. But strange supernatural events and panicked locals force him to investigate the property's mysterious past.
I like those Bollywood films.
That is your top
like the
10.
dance at the end, or you like just the movies in general?
He just likes the dance scene in the middle that makes no sense with the rest of the plot.
Right. That's all. That's what keeps me intrigued. And sometimes their special effects is so outlandish that it's just hilarious to watch.
You ever see some of the superhero?
Yeah, I've seen the Spider-Man ones.
There's a Batman one that's pretty damn funny too.
Yeah. They actually got a Bollywood film with a kung fu fly, and these guys are fighting the fly. Yeah.
I might have to watch that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Number 40 at the bottom of the list this weekend. John Lilly and the Earth Coincidence Control Office.
What is that?
A visionary neuroscientist explores the limits of consciousness through isolation tanks, communication with dolphins, and psychedelic experiments, transforming himself from a researcher to a mystic explorer. I've heard of him. John Lilly. Yeah, okay, I know who he is.
What, is that a real scientist? Because he needs to watch out. Watch out there, you scientists.
He was a real scientist, yeah. Joyce will be around.
Watch out.
Well, no, isn't this the dude with the LSD and like Carl Sagan's like, you're crazy, you're gonna embarrass me. I backed you, and they were performing acts with the dolphins because they're trying to teach the dolphins English.
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's a real story. That's a real story. And when Carl Sagan found out, he was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm picturing Carl Sagan like this delightful and reserved man who I respect so much.
Stop giving HGs to the dolphins.
Right.
Yeah. What are you doing with those dolphins in that pool?
Question for you guys.
Well,
I don't think that's this.
there are like stories of the government training dolphins to like find the bombs in the bottom of the ocean. And go after
finding landmines.
It didn't go well.
So I have a question for you. This is a little off topic though. Something that came to my attention. Well, just how you go through YouTube, just randomly, watching stuff. Y'all heard of a comic book called Crossed?
Yes, it's messed up.
Yes.
Holy crap! I just found out about it yesterday.
I'm so sorry.
I at one point scanned all of the books that were at our local shop, right, in CLZ.
Yeah.
And at one point, there was like a box of Crossed. I'm like, this is messed up. Like the covers are foul.
Right.
That's just the covers. That's just the
covers. It's a different take on zombies. And I think ain't Cross supposed to be getting solicited? The option?
It was. I don't know if they're continuing.
Okay. I wonder how they're gonna do that one. That movie gonna be rated M.
It'll be the first streaming series rated X. Be like, look,
right?
These are over the top, horrifying themes. Everybody hates yourself.
That's the type of zombie world I do not want to be in.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for that box office there, Phil. Shout out to John Lilly. Let's spin for that first duck, shall we?
NBA playoffs in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
Who's gonna get it? The Adventurous Joe.
Hey.
Congratulations, Joe. Let me write you in here. Joe. All right. And Phil's going to put another hashtag up in there.
Yep. It is going to be from producer. Run,
Forrest, run. Talk a little bit more about that.
That was a Green Shirt Guy moment on the rewatch.
Oh,
I
I
bet
had
you
the
had.
biggest screen shirt guy moment.
It wasn't the biggest, but it was in the rewatch. I'm like, oh, wait.
Not just that, but the whole like.
There's a couple green shirt guy moments in there. Let's give shout out to some people that are here. The Adventurous Joe is here. Thank you for being here. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get when you watch the Council of Comics. That is for sure. That is for sure.
Depends on what chocolates you get, because some of them come with the map.
To Hallie Kane is in the house. Thank you for being here. Mama Ray, huh? It's the Council of Comics, Mama Ray. That's what. Yeah. Put that hashtag in there. Space Case Collectibles is in the house. Thank you for being here. Needy Geeks Comics. Thank you for being here. Needy. Why did I put needy? It's nerdy. Nerdy Geeks Comics.
Yeah.
Did he change the title? Did he change his name?
Always been Nerdy Geeks.
Was comics always in it, or was it just Nerdy Geeks?
I thought it was all the whole thing was in there.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was there.
Huh, I don't know.
Let us know, Nerdy Geeks.
For some reason,
What up, Nerdy Geeks?
I'm just my mind isn't great.
After Castro's in the house, thank you for being here. Heroes for Hire Comic Club is in the house. Thank you for being here. Oh, Socrates. This is in the house. Thank you for being here. Hello. Madam 396 is in the house. Thank you for being here. And that's all. All right. Couple things I'd like to talk about. We'll flash through things. Street Fighter had a new trailer, which I thought was incredible.
It looks good.
It was good. It looks 10 times better than the first one.
Oh my goodness, I am excited for this movie.
I mean, let's be honest here, right? It's not going to be an Oscar nominated. There's nothing going to be. Wow, they did. It's fully a popcorn. Let's have fun movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
but here's my thing. Here's my thing, Grisha guy. I really wish they would have waited for the sequel for Akuma.
Oh yeah.
For why?
Because Akuma is like the Street Fighter's Thanos.
Yeah.
I think they just want to do everything they could with this one.
Yeah, because they don't know how to. Yeah, because they don't know how people are going to receive this.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be bigger than what they thought it was.
It is.
Yeah. I think it's gonna get great word of mouth, and all of a sudden it's gonna blow up.
Yeah. Right. Because it got way too many stars in it.
Yes.
And it you know what it's gonna blow up like? It's gonna blow up like the Expendables.
See, I don't know if the Expendables did well in the theater.
The first one did.
Okay, I don't remember it doing that well. I think it's gonna do well, like maybe not monetarily, but I think it's gonna do well like Barbie, where it's unexpected, and does really well.
They even got the car when you beat up the car in it.
So stupid in the game.
Right.
I think it's fun, but it makes zero sense.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. It looks good, man. Like
it almost feels like after watching this trailer, it don't feel like a whole bunch of Street Fighter, like it's a whole everybody Street Fighter movie. It very much feels like it's a Ken story.
Yes.
Oh well, in this last trailer, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, that's coming out October. We got a long way to go. October 16th.
Oh yeah.
So
we don't have to wait that much longer for Grogu.
Yeah, that's coming up. That had a trailer as well. What you guys think of the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer?
I didn't see it, honestly. I saw the first one. I haven't seen the new one.
Never seen it. I never watched the show, so
it's good. It's no Andor, but it's good.
It's a no Andor. Do they have it up here? Oh, they don't have it up here.
Yeah, it's next month.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for a Star Wars movie in the theater. I'm tired of watching Star Wars on TV, honestly. So I mean, the TV's not it doesn't have that effect that the theaters have.
Mine does.
Right? I'm with that.
For those of you that don't know, Phil's entire wall is a TV.
Mine's pretty big too.
I love that.
Big Phil's, but it's, yeah.
I love it. Got quiet. All on you. Mine does. That was perfect.
Is indeed. What about Fokker-in-Law?
No,
I think I missed the last one, so I might be down like a Fokker family.
No, stop making it.
The one with Barbara Streisand. I don't think.
What is the storyline for this one?
It's Ariana Grande character is marrying the son of
Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like the villain. She's like the villain they're trying to go after and stuff.
Well, that's what they did with Stiller in the first one.
Yeah.
I've long said in watching it still makes me laugh. But if I'm him, you've met her parents, whatever. If I'm him, when the urn falls off the what do you call it? The mantle, and the cat pees on the ashes, I'm out.
Right.
We tried this. We'll try it again in the future. I'm not staying. That's a sign that it's done. I'm sorry.
Here's your sign.
I'm out.
I thought
I'm not trying to fix anything at this point. I'm gone.
The first one's a classic, in my opinion.
Second one's pretty good, but yeah.
Second one's pretty good too. But
The first one is a classic. First one takes the ridiculousness to an extreme a few times. I love how they blame him for the volleyball thing when they told him to spike it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're a bride who's getting married the next day, maybe not play volleyball.
And how does De Niro look like he looked in the first? He looks like he's like he did in the first one.
That man is ridiculously fit.
Costs money. It costs money to not age.
All right, that's that one. And did anybody watch the latest episode of Daredevil Born Again?
I did.
No.
What'd you think, Chris?
It's better. It's better.
It was a deep episode.
It's getting a little bit better, but it's still not like, wow, this is so good.
I actually felt bad for Kingpin.
I didn't. And I'll tell you what, I saw what they were about to do. And what pissed me off, and Seabizzle, when you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of them making villains. What's the word I'm looking for? Like you feel bad for him. Yeah, he's the bad guy. He's supposed to be the bad guy.
Right, but you don't like okay, he's the bad guy. So you want it strictly like black and white, bad and good. You don't want like the gray area.
Why do I need to know about his family?
No.
I am all in favor of the non-sympathetic villains because we just keep turning them into anti-heroes left and right in comic books. Right. But I will say this. Kingpin's story and his relationship with Vanessa is key to his lore.
Yeah.
So
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with exploring why he's messed up, why he wants revenge, why in the Spider-Verse he's willing to do multiversal damage to try and get his family back. That's fine. But no, I don't think it should be across the board. No. I think something like Null being heroic in this next storyline in the comics is insane.
For Daredevil though, with this show, it was pretty gut-wrenching how he loses her.
Oh no, absolutely gut-wrenching. But
you think she's back, and then
something was wrong though.
Something was wrong, but that's gotta.
And I gotta tell you what, you take a piece of glass this big into your temple, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But also,
Matt.
Hey, here's Fire Matt. I gotta say, Vanessa didn't have a coming to her.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
I gotta say, Daredevil's Vanessa is the most unsympathetic version of her ever. My favorite Vanessa is Saturday morning cartoon Spider-Man Vanessa, where she's like, if you want to keep me, you got to stop all this. I was like, that's the one I dug.
Yeah.
How would you feel? Y'all I remember I haven't watched the episode, but how would you feel if somehow, some way, the writers brought her back as Madame Mask?
They can't.
They can't.
And also, I wouldn't want them
to. Like you ever want? Do you care about a spoiler right now, Seabizzle?
Y'all have already told her she got killed.
Right, but like she's dead.
She's dead.
Like she's dead. Yeah.
Sure. With the other part that gets me, and I get he's the mayor.
I get what you're saying.
In that whole scene, like he's not. They would shove him out of the room to work on her. They wouldn't go, stand here and act like an idiot and scream at us while we're trying to get your wife not to die.
Yeah.
Look,
she's not exactly perfect either, though. Like how she lured him in, we see that too. So like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We thought Ultron was dead.
Well, yeah, but he's also
he's a robot. He's got some android stuff too. I mean, but I hear you though. If they can find a way to
this is comic book movies.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what, Seabizzle?
He did drop Bullseye from the top of the building, and Bullseye still lived.
Yeah, but Bullseye's a superhero.
But he doesn't have he doesn't have healing powers or anything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
like you buy that because he's a meta-human, whereas Vanessa is not.
I will say
this. Like again, he shouldn't live through that, but he can do things that most people can't. So you buy some craziness to his whatever.
Okay.
Now, Vanessa's Madame Mask is not impossible because Madame Mask is all about being related to a crime family. Oh my gosh, Clifford!
Crime family.
And I mean, I don't think that's what I would want to go with right off the bat.
Right.
But it's not impossible or a terrible idea because we can always use the hand to bring her back.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, which the hand has been. They're going to be in Spider-Man, and they were in the Netflix series. So it is possible, my friend. It is possible.
You're not wrong. I hope they don't do that, though.
I mean, if they do it, it's got to be phenomenal.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Jessica Jones, man? Like
she's coming.
They promoted her like she was in the whole series or something.
She'll be in the last episode you watch.
Oh my god!
She'll show up in the credits of the second to last episode and be in the last episode.
I was like, oh, she's gonna show up at the church and help Daredevil and this guy. Nah. And it didn't happen. I was like, where is she at? All right, but that's Daredevil Born Again, my friend. I'm going to do a couple of announcements.
Oh wait. The other show, Green Shirt Guy, did you watch the final episode of The Pit?
I did, and I was wrong about my prediction.
Yeah. You know what? It was. I was surprised. I thought you were kind of like on point with it. And
now, let me ask you this: do you think when season 3 starts, because we know we're going to get a third season at this point, right? That show's knocking it out of the park. Is he keeping that baby?
I don't know if he's keeping the. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but maybe.
I think, honestly, I think when season 3 starts, we'll see him coming in on the bike with a helmet. Like that'll be the big difference. Is they'll have the helmet, and he got like a little bit of the help he kind of needed,
and long hair.
Yeah.
Maybe. I there were some interesting things in that last episode that they didn't fully wrap up. That I'm wondering what the time jump for the next season is going to be, if it's just going to be the 3 months or it's going to be way down, because the woman with the seizures, that's a big story.
Yeah.
Whitaker, does he stay with that chick on the farm, or does he actually watch his apartment while he's gone? Like, there's a bunch of things. And the guy with the drugs, I can't blanking on his name. That story's now gotten interesting again.
Yeah.
Right. That's the Pit, right?
There it is.
That's the Pit.
Pit.
The
It's
Pit.
a great show. Pit is a
it's unreal. Did you watch the Rooster?
Not the Rooster.
Just you gotta watch that. If you can catch up before Tuesday, because we gotta talk about this last episode, because I was crying laughing at the end of it.
Okay, yeah, I gotta catch up on Rooster. I watched the Euphoria was last week.
Okay.
Euphoria came back.
I gotta finish season 2 before I can watch the new one.
All right, I'm going to do a couple announcements, and after we do the announcements, we're going to spin for Phil's year to come up, and then we'll do a duck. and then we'll get to the show. All right. Young at Heart Foundation is a great organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. They do great things for patients out there awaiting medical procedures. 2 ways that you can help this organization. Go to youngatheartfoundation.com, scroll down, click this green register to become a donor button for Donate at Life America, because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving transplant, and you can help by registering as an organ donor today. Second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit that's 100% tax deductible. They'll take all the funds gathered together and create these gift boxes for the patients. If there's another way that you want to help Mike and the organization, give them a call at 323-396-9998. That's 323-396-9998, or email them at info@youngatheartfoundation.com. Next up, Alternativist. This is our home away from home. It's located in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. It's owned by our good friend Anthony, and Anthony has a special for you guys out there that are having trouble getting your comics every week. You don't have a shop. You're lost in the comic wasteland. Alternativist is going to solve your problem. You're going to give them your pull list. They're going to bag and board your books at no extra cost. This is important. And they're going to take 10% off of your order. If that's something that you want to do, give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234. Excuse me. 845-233-4234, or email him at alternativist2@aol.com, and he'll take care of you. They have comics, cards, and toys, and they just had PokeCon 2 today, where Green Shirt Guy was at. How did it go, Green Shirt Guy?
It was a lot. I always like to think I would like to do better, but no, it was fun. It was a lot of foot traffic. I still have some stuff left over, so if you're looking to get some special stickers, I can look on my Instagram. I'm about to put up what I have left, so you can get them from me. But yeah, it was fun.
Excellent. And we're looking forward to PokeCon 3, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Green Shirt Guy, we have to spin for Phil's year.
We do. So the only year we can't use is the one that was yours, which is what, 1994. So the rest of us pick a year. We put it in and spin it. I'll pick first because I already put mine in. I'm choosing 1981, so you can choose from 77 to 1999.
Okay, I'm going to pick 1989.
Okay.
And see Bizzle.
Let's go 97.
So, Clifford?
I'm going to choose 1978.
1978. All right, let's do that. Right here.
Let me make
there.
Hold on, let me make it big. Let me make it big.
Now we'll try it.
Go.
All right. Round and round it goes. What year will it land on, ladies and gentlemen? What year will Phil grace us with?
1978.
1978.
Oh, that's the year I was born.
The year I was born.
Jaws 2, Revenge of the Pink Panther, The Deer Hunter, Halloween, Coma, Superman, and much, much more, and including me and Sam. Good luck.
And Phil's not going to pick any of those.
Probably not.
But they're all there. As well as Animal House, Every Which Way But Loose, Heaven Can Wait, Hooper, Grease. Like what else? The Boys in the Company, Jubilee, the one and only Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid Asian Edition, Betsy, Blue Collar, The Other Side of the Mountain, Coming Home, The Serpent's Egg, Record City, Toolbox Murders, Fingers, Laser Blast, Sextite, Tomorrow Never Comes, An Unmarried Woman, The Evil, Coach, Gray Lady Down, Return for Witch Mountain, The Fury, The Big Sleep, House Calls, American Hot Wax, Casey's Shadow, An Enemy of the People, Straight Time, Pretty Baby, Dot and the Kangaroo, The Rabbit,
all of them, like
Death Spa, The Medusa Touch.
Hey, variety. Let them pick us all.
All right.
The Passion Flower Hotel, and The Scenic Routes. Good luck, Phil.
Be all right. We'll be all right.
Phil will get that to me. I'll make thumbnails. Phil, let's get our stuck up.
Oh, you need a hashtag?
Pick mine.
Did you stop listening to me?
We still gotta do Forrest one. Run.
I heard you.
You're just covering your face.
All right.
Yeah.
When you're ready, my friend.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
Round and round it goes. Where it lands, ladies and gentlemen, no one on the council knows. But if it lands on your name, you'll get a ticket to the really, really big show. Joe again, huh?
No.
Congrats, Joe. Congrats.
Congrats. And then Phil will put up the third and final hashtag of the night.
Hey, from Green
Roommate's
Shirt Guy.
bathroom. Roommate's bathroom. Make sure you put that into the comments section. We'll spin for that at the very, very, very end of the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into our movie of the week. It's my second movie in my 1994 trilogy. And perhaps this movie to me was the best movie of 1994. It is Tom Hanks' is Forrest Gump. This came out in 1994. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis, written by Winston Groom and Eric Ross, starring Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, and Gary Sinise. The history of the United States from the 1950s to the 70s unfolds from the perspective of an Alabama man with an IQ of 75.
Oh, you ruined one of my questions.
Who yearns to be reunited with his childhood sweetheart. Like, okay, first of all, I love this movie. Kamaria loves this movie. This movie even got me a little choked up watching it again. I'm like, this is a great movie. Tom Hanks, one of his best performances. But the IQ of 75, I thought he's not, like they keep saying he's not smart. But like you saw when he was putting that gun together and taking it apart.
Yeah, but that's just that's rote physical memory. That's
Jesus Christ, Gump, that's a record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like they don't use the term anymore. But you could be an idiot savant and play the piano like nobody's business, but can't tie your shoes. That happens.
Right. And also, like the term now they use is autism. There was a gentleman who's autistic who took a helicopter over the city of New York and redrew it by memory.
Right. I've seen that. That drawing's amazing too.
It is too.
I saw that. This movie was actually one of the first movies to do that that technology where they were like put Forrest Gump into like old school footage. So that that didn't.
It
looks all right. Back then it looked great. Right. Nowadays it's like, oh, okay.
Lieutenant Dan's legs don't look great in some scenes.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
I was gonna say, turn all that extra crap on your TV off. Lower the refresh rate.
I was gonna say, I watched this version, so
right. Take all that cinematic mode off. That's the only way to enjoy the movie, because every single thing wrong with this film visually is the whole movie is a sore thumb as soon as you put it on ultra 4K 600 megahertz refresh rate or whatever.
I didn't have a problem with that so much. Like, I mean, here's the thing. He's not in some of those shots, so like it's whatever. But it's even with my television, it still looked pretty good in those spots. Like I said, like you could. I even without the refresh rate, I wouldn't know for certain. But like, there's the scene where I think it might be New Year's Eve, where Lieutenant Dan's on the floor and they're sitting there next to each other. So you can see the line, the kind of the green screen line.
That's what I'm saying. When I play the regular old version, kill all the extras, it is very convincing. Very convincing. The minute I have any one of the settings I've just named on, the illusion is blown completely. Like it's like you gotta kill everything. And it's funny because I was standing in a store and Avengers is playing, right? And I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. This looks so fake. I'm like, oh my god, kill all these extra features. And my two friends standing next to me are like, what are you talking about? This looks like exactly like the same Avengers movie. And I'm like, oh my god, how do you not see the difference?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I can't believe this is what it's turning into.
Forrest Gump. Okay. I like the storytelling. I liked it because it moves very fast. They didn't
much to go over.
They did not stay in one spot a long time. They got their point across and it just kept moving and moving and moving. Like we said before, Jenny is the ultimate villain in this movie. She is the ultimate villain. Right. She does have a redemption arc. She does have a redemption arc.
Because she's worried about her son, not because she cares about Forrest.
Right.
Well, she does care about her son. She'd be the ultimate villain if she doesn't even have that.
Well, that's bro.
She also knew
she contacts.
I believe the quote last week was she's worse than Darth Vader.
No.
Okay, so I want to see where Jenny fits on the scale because we had Idris Elba a month ago, but let's hear where Jenny.
No, I think Idris Elba is still number one. That is
he's right there.
Horrifying.
Pretty unredeemable.
I'm just saying, the only reason why she contacted Ford is because she found out he was famous.
Yeah. Did you notice that she showed up? She showed up in time to get impregnated by him right after he gets all his Apple money.
Do you think she planned to get impregnated by him?
No, probably not.
I do not.
I don't think so either.
If she did, then she's worse than Darth Vader.
Listen, I'm gonna defend Jenny because, I don't know. Listen, I'm not gonna bring Darth Vader into the scale. I'm gonna defend her a little bit. No scale against anybody. Okay, she is a product of childhood who acts on self-destruction, and yes, it causes harm around the people around her. This film does not it gives us some details on Jenny, but it doesn't give us any aspect of details of information on Jenny, on her outlooks or anything else. She's kind of just there, and she always takes off on Forrest. That's a bit villainous, but she's not calculatedly doing any of the things that she ends up doing.
Well, that makes her a villain, though, because she's just she's not thinking about any of these things.
Well, no, because a full-on villain is they plan to do all the malicious stuff that they do, and they just go with it, I
don't know, because, and I'm not, what's the current term everyone uses, victim blaming or whatever, but she clearly knows that Forrest would be good for her, and routinely makes the bad choice
because
she hooks up with that dude who beats the shit out of her at the Black Panther party and then goes back with him. She goes with the drug addict on New Year's Eve and almost jumps off. She constantly picks a bad person. If it's once or twice, okay, we've all made bad choices, but you consistently do that. To me, some of that's on you.
She is unhinged. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, because now
that I have the Black Panther party, they would have just shot him. I'm sorry.
Now that I have some details on the Forrest Gump novel, Jenny's thoughts are: I don't deserve someone like Forrest, and I don't know how to stay. Right?
I've read the book. There's more than one.
There's more than one.
Right. I mean, but the thing is, oh my God, he's read the book and he still thinks she's a full-on villain. All right, I got nothing left. Listen, hurt people. That's it for Jenny. Is she a villain to Forrest here? I mean, yeah, sure. I still think so. Am I gonna parallel her to Darth Vader? Okay, I'm not going too far.
I think Darth Vader's worse, but I think she's a villain.
Yeah, she's not as bad as Darth Vader, but it's just pretty messed up, all the things she did to him. Now, another thing. She catches a disease, a virus.
Right.
Now, did she have that virus when she slept with Forrest?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
It's possible.
Forrest, you gotta go get checked, Forrest. You better go get checked.
Well, here's the thing, too, because who knows? Because she has Forrest Jr., and we don't see her for 5 years, 6. How old is that kid? Right, 5? Because I think when he at the end of the movie, he's going to first grade, right? So he's probably 5 when we 4.5, 5 when we see her again. So she could have caught it in there. That's possible.
So you're saying she had the kid, and then still went back to her ways.
I'm saying it's possible. I'm not saying that is what happened. I'm saying it's possible.
By the way, because of the required exchange of fluids, Forrest would be at a lower risk to receive it from her. Not impossible because those fluids are exchanging, but it's a lower risk in that case where it's a higher
depending
risk.
on what virus it is. We don't know because they never.
Well, I'm just saying. I always just auto assume it's going to be HIV, and
I would agree with you. I wonder. I mean, they don't say in the book either. I wonder if it was a move by the movie maker not to say what it was because they didn't want to cause it.
She dies pretty quick.
Yeah, no, they purposely
quick.
Did not name it because they wanted it to remain ambiguous, so that the audience was just identifying with Forrest's sense of loss more so than the cause.
Right. Yes. Although, since there's so many touchstones in his life throughout this entire movie, it would only make sense it would be AIDS because you were there for all these other events in history. Why would it not be that? But
yeah. Relationships. One of my favorite relationships is Forrest and Lieutenant Dan.
That's an interesting relationship.
That's one of my favorite cinematic relationships, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, because he meets him in Vietnam, right? And Forrest ends up saving him. But then he ends up meeting him in New York City, like afterwards. His memory comes out. It's like they gave you the Congressional Medal of Honor. And then she
tastes like cigarettes.
Yeah, and he stays with Lieutenant Dan during the holidays. And remember when the girl called him stupid, and Lieutenant Dan defended him and kicked the girls out and was like, "You don't call him stupid." And then he's like, "Well, if you ever do get the boat, then I'll be right there and I'll be your first mate." And Forrest writes him the letter and he shows up.
Yeah.
And he actually becomes his first mate. The scene with him on the ship when he's like fighting with God, he's like, "This is the biggest storm you got." Yeah. I feel like and Forrest was able to see his whole transition of where he came from, the depression that he went through, to the ending where he got his what did he call them?
Titanium legs.
Yeah, but Forrest called them
robot legs, I think.
Called them something like new legs or something like that. And he got to see his full transformation. And I thought that's why it's one of the best things.
Is marrying and what looks to be in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Vietnamese woman.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, he's filled with anger and resentment because he feels cheated out of the death that he felt belonged to him.
Right.
All of his family members died in that war, and he felt that all he had left, his only purpose, was a heroic death in that war. And now Forrest has now taken that from him. I can't believe he showed up for the shrimp boat. I cannot believe it, right?
Yeah. I believe it. Here's the thing. I think I agree with you. He feels like that's all he has left, but then he's fighting with himself almost. Like, I did deserve that, but Forrest, and that's why he defends Forrest. Even though he feels like Forrest cheated him, there's a duality there. Like, I should have died, but this guy did the right thing for it. So, like, he's fighting what he really believes.
But we need the storm and the shrimp boat, story-wise, right? That is what allows his healing to take place.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important because after that storm, after he feels like he has challenged God and come out the other end, maybe I'm exaggerating that a bit, right? But he comes out the other end and slowly we get to seeing him come back to wanting to live and have a life. The wife thanking Forrest for saving him. Like, I got to tell you, it's crazy to me, but I think Lieutenant Dan has the best story arc in the movie, honestly.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I might buy that.
A big role for Gary Sinise.
Oh, yeah.
Can I make the argument that Forrest's mom is kind of a villain, too?
I don't know, because...
here's why. Hold on. Here's why, right? Forrest takes, 5 years to graduate college? We already know that he barely got into school only because she slept with the principal. All these things, right? We know she has to know how bad Vietnam is and lets him go anyway. And then is kind of surprised when he comes back. Almost like, oh, I'm done with that fool.
But she did a lot for him.
Yeah, and I don't know that that's like.
But like
she did a lot for him, though.
I don't know that it's advertised quite like that. Like, I don't know that she knows how bad like Vietnam is when it's like new and it's happening at the time.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't really know at the time that it's starting. And look, listen, she does some morally gray shit, but she does it because she loves her son. Like that's like it's she's very protective of him. I get it, but like I don't think at any time, I don't think at the time that he goes off to Vietnam that she's worried. But I feel like she obviously gets an understanding because when he comes back to her, she is like,
well, my point is know he's mentally deficient, and you're going to allow him. And you're going to allow him, regardless of how bad we also know how bad it gets, right? Regardless of how, you're sending him to the front lines of a war zone.
But also, it's his choice.
And it's fine. It's like, then no point fights to make sure he doesn't enter the military.
How about in the book, though?
I can't remember. It's been a while.
I don't even think they bring it up in the book.
No.
You know?
Garflong, thank you for those $2. Let me give you a little something. All right, where is it? Oh, thank you.
The green shirt guy moment for me, not the only one. There's a handful of them, but the where she's telling him to run. He's never run before, right? Because he's had these things on his legs, and suddenly he just takes off in perfect form as the things break off. I mean, come on, it's a nice cinematic moment, but I was like, all right, no.
Listen, the whole movie is very fantasy.
It is bleeding.
Yeah, it's very.
I was gonna say, like the biggest green shirt guy moment is like to play devil's advocate. Like Jenny would have to be the biggest cinematic villain against a superhero that is Forrest Gump. Like,
yeah,
right.
Because he's like a superhero. This is like. I heard it referred to as boomer fantasy, and I kind of want to say it's more like an explosive boomer wet dream that you need to mop and bucket to clean up afterwards.
Right.
Before we get into the green shirt guy's question, my green shirt guy moment for this movie is when he jumps off the boat to see Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
And then the boat comes out the other way, like maybe it's going the other way. So what? But it's going this way,
right?
And he jumps off. How did it come back and go?
If the keel turns on its own, it would have naturally returned. It might be the big rounding thing. It's possible, but I'll give you that. Again, the Black Panther Party. I'm not saying he couldn't have been there, but don't think that a white dude showing up there and then starting a fight is not getting the crap kicked out of him. They're not just going to open the door and let him walk out.
Well, he did no, but he didn't beat up a black dude. He beat up another white dude.
Doesn't matter.
So
they might have. You're telling me militant guys are going to go? Yeah, it's fine.
But that guy did hit her, so maybe they're like, hey,
maybe.
You know what I mean?
It's
they're like, let him go. All
right. It's not like there's not eyewitnesses to the occasion.
Yeah. So, let's get into some questions. Go ahead, Cliff. You got one more.
I want to say that the true villain of this movie, true acting on evil intent villain of this movie, is Jenny's father. And and that screwed her up, and then she screws everything else up. He's the real villain. And also
he's Palpatine. He's Darth Vader.
No, he is our Darth Vader. He is, or Palpatine, right? Because what he does is explicitly morally wrong. Other people in this movie do morally questionable things, or they do things where their self-worth challenges their decisions, aka Jenny, but that mofo is doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like clearly and repeatedly.
Agreed.
So he is my villain of the film.
Agreed. All right, it's golden ticket time, ladies and gentlemen. Green shirt guy has 3 questions for you guys out in the audience. If you answer it right, you will get a golden ticket, which you can use in any subscriber giveaway. Question number 1, green shirt.
All right, so I had 8 choices, but you ruined one, so I can't use that one. You have 7 choices this week because I had fun with these ones. Some of them are easier than others, but whatever. Your categories are treats, receptions, hometowns, identities, family, holidays, and weather.
What are treats?
Treats. What brand of chocolates is Forrest eating in the movie?
Brand of chocolates is Forrest.
For the term,
chocolate.
Chocolate. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you 15 seconds out there, audience, to put your answer into the comment section. What brand of chocolates is Forrest eating in the movie? 15, 14.
That old lady pissed me
13,
off too. She's like, well,
12,
you just ran. I wanted
11,
to punch her in the neck.
10.
One thing I noticed is the beginning of the movie, like this time when he's telling how he got his name, what he's named after, and there's a black woman sitting there.
Yes.
Joe says Russell Stover's.
It is Russell Stover.
Joe, you got yourself a
Which,
golden
by the way,
ticket.
is some good chocolate, by the way.
Let me write this down.
You got yourself. All right.
Russell Stover's makes some good chocolate.
1 second. Let me get a sheet of paper. Hold on a second. I'll hear this. Joe. Today's the 19th, right?
19th, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Who wants to pick?
I'll go.
Okay. Your choices again are receptions, hometowns, identities, family, holidays, and weather.
You know I was going to pick We Are Family.
All right. What is Jenny's last name?
Villain. Last name is Villain.
I thought her last name was Vader.
Yeah, right.
Either.
Right. What is Jenny's last name? There it is. What is Jenny's last name, ladies and gentlemen?
Well done.
You have 15 seconds to answer the question. 15, 14.
I think we got it.
We got one already?
Where you get that at?
Joe. Oh, wait. Where'd you get that at? Corinne.
It is correct. That is correct.
Congratulations. Where'd you get that? You got yourself a golden ticket.
You write it on my.
Very nice.
Oh, it's on this page.
You've got a golden ticket. All right. Question number 3, Green Shirt Guy.
Hold on, I'm just writing down. All right, and then. Okay. Who wants to go next, Bill or Cliff?
Let's go with weather.
Okay, weather. What hurricane did Forrest ship survive?
Hurricane. Forrest.
Oh God, I think I might know.
They say in the movie.
They do.
Yep.
Think of epic hurricanes in American history.
What hurricane did Forrest's ship survive? Forrest's ship survive.
Whatever.
You got 15 seconds out there, Joe. 15, 14, 13. Where'd you get that? It says Carmen.
Hurricane Carmen is correct.
Good job. Where'd you get that? Good job. You got yourself 2 golden tickets today. Very nice. What are the other questions for fun? Yes.
All right, receptions. How many Dr. Peppers did Forrest drink?
15.
15. I had 15 Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
I only have 1.
What? Where was Bubba from?
No, he wasn't from Detroit. He's from
Cleveland. Was from Detroit.
We don't know where Tex was from.
Yeah,
in
right.
all these movies,
they're both from Alabama, right? They're both from Alabama.
No.
He's not from Alabama?
He's not from Alabama.
No.
He said
Mississippi?
Lieutenant Dan says they're both from Alabama, but they're not.
Was it Mississippi?
Nope.
It's
a specific town. He says it twice.
Oh.
And actually, when he goes to visit the mom later, he says it then too.
No, what is it?
Bayou La Batterie, Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay.
Got another
you notice every war movie has a guy from Detroit. I just want to put that out there.
And they all die.
Right. Oh,
right.
Right. What is Bubba's real name? His identity.
Sparks?
No.
I don't know. What is it?
Benjamin Buford Blue.
Benjamin Buford Blue. That is correct. That is correct.
And this one you had to be paying attention to the movie. During the New Year's scene, We see the New York City ball drop, right? Like we see every year. What company's name is right above it when it hits when it goes to zero? You see it come down and there's a company's that's all in neon. You see that company's name?
Do not know.
Kodak Films?
Nope. I think it's Kodak now, but no.
What is it?
Allied Chemical.
Allied Chemicals.
I would have never guessed that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the numbers. We're going to start off with you, green shirt guy.
I still enjoy this movie. The soundtrack in this movie is probably one of the best ever. It really, every scene where there's a not the score, but that actually use music. It's from that era. It fully works. There's some of them that like, oh yeah, okay, it works with the scene even better than I thought. The acting's pretty good. Like I don't know, there's no real scenes where you're like, oh, they're chewing the scenery, but it's still really good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going high as IMDb here. I'd probably give it a 7.75. I don't know if I can quite get to an 8.
7.5.
7.75.
7.75. All right, Phil.
I actually do enjoy this movie a lot. I thought it looked good. I thought it sounded absolutely amazing. Still, green shirt guy's right. The soundtrack it hits at all the right spots. There isn't anything that is like out of place at all in the movie. I was kind of even watching for that a little bit this time, and there was like nothing. They did a great job with this. It's a great movie. I am going to give this a 9.
9. Excellent. Clifford?
Great performances. I actually thought I was going to be frustrated by the length of the movie, and I wasn't. But I mean, I've watched this movie several times. Emotional impact, great. Music, excellent. Probably like the most top tier, like selective music track, whatever. I mean, honestly, the handling of Jenny is like blatantly the most frustrating thing here for me. And I actually made it like a personal challenge to like justify her. I'm actually gonna give this. I'm gonna actually because I deal with people in trauma all the time, and I'm in a place in my life now where I understand Jenny so much more. I'm giving this movie a 9.
A 9. See to the bizzle.
So I was having some internet issues a minute ago. I don't know if y'all talk about the relationship between Forrest Gump and Bubba.
How we didn't really get into it.
Their friendship was amazing. He went back to make sure he saved his homeboy.
Well, he was his best good friend.
Yeah.
Yes. And this movie from beginning to end has so many nostalgia moments in it, in the history of this country. And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it back then. I enjoy it now. I would give this movie a 9.
A 9. I am also going to give this movie a 9 because it's just a great movie overall. Tom Hanks' performances are pretty good. It was directed really great. I love the pace of this movie. It was funny. It was sad. It was serious. It had all the elements that you wanted in a movie. So I also give it a 9, giving it overall an 8.75, just a 0.5 under the IMDb.
I blame Green Shirt Guy.
People want to demonize Jenny aren't taking the time to try to understand why she's making the mistakes she's making. Yeah.
You can say the same thing for Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Darth Vader makes a lot of mistakes.
I gotta tell you what, depending on what viewpoint you look for, Thanos is the hero of Infinity War.
Right. You're right.
Well, it's all from a certain point of view, I must say. All right, so that's 8.75. What do you guys think out there about Forrest Gump? You're comparing Jenny to Vader.
You missed it, John. John, you missed it.
John, you just showed up recently.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Let us know in the comments section what you think. All right, and I bet you're really wondering You're wondering what the next movie of my trilogy.
I had like a guess.
What was the overall score?
8.75.
We were under IMDb?
Just under.
Yeah.
Yes.
I blame Green Shirt Guy.
Yeah, that was Green Shirt Guy's fault.
I was going to give it an 8, and I was like, nah, I'm going 7.75.
All right, so my third and final movie of the 1994 trilogy is Crooklyn, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez, I haven't seen this movie. This has got another good soundtrack, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Great soundtrack.
Why does this seem very fresh in my mind?
I don't know. We haven't watched it yet.
I don't know. I feel like I've watched this in the past 2 years of my life somewhere.
I think my fiance has the DVD of this somewhere.
The scene that sticks in my mind from this movie is the one where Time Has Come Today is playing and he's floating towards the camera.
John says he's going to skip the replay of this episode. All right, so next Sunday, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific, make sure you watch Crooklyn, ladies and gentlemen, and we will go over that as well. And we will also find out what Phil's first movie in his trilogy will be as well. So make sure you tune in for that. On Saturday, How to Humidify and Press Books, that came out. Make sure you go check that out. See how good the Amazing Spider-Man 361 came out. Make sure you hit that like button on that. Tomorrow night is New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week, episode 190. We're 10 away from the big 200. We're going over all the new keys, new books that are coming out. We got Corpse Knight coming out. We got Void Rivals continuing their Quintesson War. Marvel's version of Spider-Man Superman's coming out. And The Infernal Hulk, a great book from Marvel coming out as well, and much, much more. We'll give you more chances to win ducks and so forth. 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for that tomorrow night. On Wednesday is episode number 49 of the Council of Comics Live, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll put our live link in the chat. You guys can come in as long as you put your camera on. You don't get too spicy. You have fun. We'll do trivia, FOC, shakers, and give out some more ducks as well. This Thursday, it's Fill in the Blanks, episode number 29. They're doing Ursula, C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, and Phil, 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific. And Phil's also going to go over Dimensional Rivals as well, so you want to check that out as well. That's on Thursday. Make sure you check that out. On Friday, Council of Comics unboxing Pokemon 10 Ball. Listen. These Pokemon videos are going to come.
Why did you spend your money on that?
You'll see.
I have one because I wanted to have the ball, but getting no cards out of it.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I won't say. You got.
I know you didn't because I bought them before.
But you do get a couple packs in there, so you know what it is. These Pokemon videos won't last because I've kind of made a decision on Pokemon very early in the game, so enjoy them while you can. That's coming out on Friday. Make sure you hit your notification. But on Saturday, it's Comic Book Pickups episode number 97. I forget where I got these 52 books from. It's in the video. See what big book I got right there out of all these nice little books. It's on Saturday. Make sure you hit your notification button.
I know what it is.
For that one. And also up on the channel now is New Comic Book Day, episode 165. From me and Joey. We have some fun times. Yeah, we'll have some fun times over there. Very, very nice. So make sure you check that out. Interview with the Vampire Film Review is also up. Make sure you check that out. And Council Conversations with Cliff and Chris about Fantastic Four. That also is up for that as well. So boom, Captain America the Winter Soldier versus Star Wars A New Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right,
Disney versus Disney.
I'm going Star Wars, of course. That's my vote. Green Shirt Guy.
I mean, there's not a choice for me. It's of course Star Wars.
Star Wars, excellent. Phil.
You can lock it in. It's Star Wars.
Star Wars, C. Bizzle. Cliff.
It doesn't even matter.
It does matter. Just vote.
It doesn't even matter.
Sure it does. We all watch what everyone voted for at the end of Survivor when the credits roll.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
We talked about Darth Vader enough tonight, I guess.
C to the Bizzle.
Poor Jenny.
Winter Soldier.
Wow, you didn't want it to be in your name.
And Star Wars wins our mega movie marathon. Star Wars: A New Hope makes it through as our favorite movie.
At this point.
We'll do it again next year, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go over some.
That's what you get for now.
Next year, and this is my suggestion for next year, I'll do the opposite. We'll vote on what is the worst movie we've ever watched.
Oh, Grease 2 gonna be the champ.
Oh, Lady Hawk.
Because what I did is I went
Grease 2,
Grease 2 group rating and picked out the best out of our group rating to make the bracket. So
Grease 2 and Lady Hawk can't possibly be the worst movies we've ever watched.
Lady Hawk made it into this one, so it can't be on the bottom.
Right, it can't be.
Right.
But there was
Howard the Duck.
Two things can be true at the same time.
Howard
there
the Duck
was one
right
we watched that I was so turned off. I gave it like a 5, and I was being generous. And I don't even remember. I've already blocked out of my mind what movie that was. But I know there was one where I gave it like a 5, and I was just like never again.
All right, we're gonna spin for this last duck, ladies and gentlemen, and get you guys out of here. Phil, you want to count us off?
All right, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
I was trying to figure out what that noise was. Music.
Who's it gonna go with? Who's it gonna be? Humphrey Castro.
Good job, Humphrey. Or congrats, Humphrey, I should say.
You got yourself a duck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Go subscribe to Couches and Slouching with C. Bizzle as well. Go subscribe to Cliff on Comics as well. Next time you will see us is tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new keys and hot comics of the week. We'll give you chances to win ducks, and we're going to go over all the new books coming out this week to get you ready for a new comic book day. So, for myself, for Green Shirt Guy, for Phil, for Cliff, for C. Bizzle, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. God bless you. Be safe out there, and we will see you next time. Peace.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero.
Where's the outro? Someone's superhuman who can come and save my life.
You know we can